First, big tech companies now flexing their muscles, aiming to take action against hate speech following, of course, the violent Charlottesville protests.
Social media sites that you probably use, like Facebook, Twitter, and Google, have announced new initiatives to police posts and exile white supremacists. But are they crossing the line? Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano joins us right now. Judge, what do you think about what some of these big social media giants are doing?
Well, the First Amendment restrains only the government. It reads, Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. Congress has now been interpreted to mean no government shall abridge the freedom of speech. And Facebook and the other high-tech companies are not owned by the government, so they are free to censor.
They can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want. But censorship is a very dangerous business. They will lose market share. They will lose a lot of customers. They will lose their identity as a marketplace for ideas. And then these hateful ideas will go somewhere else. So which is worse in the American icon of values, hate speech or censorship? I would argue that censorship is worse. We want to know who the haters are. We want to know the source of the hate speech. We want to know where they are. We want to know what they say. We want to know how dangerous it is, because the remedy for hate speech is not censorship. It's more speech.
So there's
it's
nothing
speech
you can
to
do
challenge and expose it.
There's nothing you can do about hate, because I know there are so many people that hate all the hate speech. We live in a different time than when the First Amendment was written, right? Social media, it's ruining people's lives.
I am not naive. I don't think that we could all stand on the street corner and talk to a bunch of haters and change their minds. Some of them, a legion of angels coming from heaven telling them they were wrong, would not change their minds. But it is better we know who they are, where they are, and what they say than that they be driven underground. But if Facebook wants to kick them off, some other entity will pop up.
So what happens if they don't agree with you? Facebook, Twitter, Google, all them, and they get rid of hate speech? Where does it go?
Well, I don't know where it will go, but some platform will arise for it. So you go to Facebook or you go to Google because it's unfettered, because you want to choose for yourself what ideas to see and read and digest and challenge. You don't want the censor to choose it for you. And the more they censor, the more business will go somewhere else, if there's a marketplace for that business, and there probably is.
And Judge, there's a story out this morning that apparently Facebook itself was censoring. They had an anonymous group where people before the election could talk about the election and everything else. Facebook Anonymous, I think it was called ANON. But then they discontinued it because there were so many people who were pro-Donald Trump in there, and then things got a little crazy.
Once we get into the censorship business, it'll just keep getting worse. So if they can censor something that I say because it's hate to them, it might be music to your ears.
Right. Where do we go from here? How does this end?
I don't. Well, it ends with a president wrapping his arms around us rather than dividing us. You know, I'm his friend and I know him personally, but his performance the other day was not the Donald Trump that I know, and it was divisive. I'm waiting for the unifying Donald Trump to come out.
Bring some calmness and unity to the country.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Judge, good to have you with us.
Is Janice still singing? Where'd she go?
For you,
she's good.
As long as we get you to laugh, then it's worth it. There we go. We got the laugh. The segment was a success.